The Forgotten Sanctum. Part 5. The aftermath of the ritual left the chamber heavy with silence, the air dense with lingering energy. The walls pulsed faintly, alive with residual light, as though watching the ritualists adjust to the reality now imposed upon them. Shadows clung to the corners, not in menace but in careful observation, cataloging each movement. The sanctum had accepted them, but only as students, not equals. That truth weighed on their shoulders more heavily than stone. At the lead, the woman brushed her fingers against the carvings etched into the passage walls. Symbols vibrated beneath her touch, whispering fragments of knowledge just beyond understanding. The group moved carefully, each step deliberate, for even the smallest misstep might stir dormant forces waiting patiently in the dark. Somewhere deeper, a faint hum began, a low chant that bypassed their ears and resonated in their souls. Then a sudden gust extinguished every candle. Panic pressed at the edges of their minds, but the woman raised her hand, releasing a soft glow that bathed the corridor in ethereal light. Shadows writhed in response, alive and shifting, yet they did not attack. Instead, they beckoned, guiding the group forward. The gaunt man noticed the outline of an immense archway ahead, its surface carved with runes that thrummed with untamed power. As they neared, a figure emerged from the shadows, tall, cloaked, still as stone. Its presence carried the weight of centuries, oppressive yet measured. Without speaking, it extended a hand toward the archway. Recognition flickered through the ritualists. This was no enemy but the sanctum's guardian, a warden who judged intent as much as courage. The woman stepped forward, her voice steady as she whispered an invocation, an offering of reverence and allegiance. The guardian inclined, accepting her sincerity, before dissolving into a shimmer of air. The path forward was opened. Beyond the archway stretched a vast chamber, its ceiling lost in darkness, walls lined with pulsating runes. At the center stood a pedestal, glowing with otherworldly brilliance. The air vibrated with revelation, danger, and transformation. Every instinct warned that to cross the threshold was to bind themselves irrevocably to the sanctum's will. Yet the allure of the unknown compelled them onward. And in that moment, they understood. The sanctum was no mere crucible of trials, but a mirror of the soul itself. It reflected their fears, their desires, their fragile hope for transcendence. As they entered, the shadows closed in, not as enemies, but as witnesses, etching every heartbeat and every whispered prayer into the memory of the sanctum forever.